This is Rex Olamide from Techsphere Property Abuja. Today I'll be sharing very important information with you. These are 6 tips, 6 mistakes that you should avoid when you are trying to make your first purchase, try to make a land purchase in Abuja in the real estate sector. Real estate sector in Abuja is really booming. It's really booming. A lot of developments are going on everywhere, and land is happening very fast. So you might be in the stage right now where you are considering to make your land purchase, maybe your first land purchase. This mistake you should avoid when you are trying to make your first real estate land purchase in Abuja. I myself, I made some of these mistakes in the past, and I wouldn't like anyone else to go through what I went through to make those mistakes again. So that is why I'm doing this video, to give you those important information. 4 and 6, take note of them, and then let me know what you think about the number 4 specifically and number 6 in the comment section. So let's dive into it right away. Number 1 mistake you need to avoid is rushing through without proper research. Failing to do research can be very frustrating on the long term, on the long run. Imagine you saw a parcel of land online, very charming and very advertising, very charming, and then you just quickly make a purchase without doing your proper research, only to find out that development is not even coming to that area for a long time to come. This is number 1 mistake you will like to avoid. Ensure you do your proper research on everything, including the location area, the location, the development dynamics, the infrastructure, government plan for the place, even the title on the land. Do every research thoroughly. Take your time. Do not rush through to make payment for any land in Abuja until you have done your proper research. Especially, ensure you visit the place and make sure it's the location that you really want. I myself made this mistake years back. Listen to an advert online on the radio and then quickly make a purchase, make a payment to secure my own portion without having done my proper research. By the time I decided to visit the place to do an inspection, we discover I and other people made the same mistakes, that the land is not even accessible. You can't access it. There is no road that leads to that place. The land is there, but up to now, 10 years after, there is no steel road that leads directly to that place, not to talk of getting our own allocation. The second mistake you should avoid at all costs is buy into an emotion. Do not let emotion get into you when you see the advert or the seller is talking sweetly about the parcel of land, and you're seeing the drone image, and you're seeing the large land, and you're seeing development around or something. They're all putting in place to make you feel at home or fall in love with the property. Do not do that. Buying property in Abuja, especially land, have to do with strategic planning. Have to do with strategic planning. You have to make sure development is coming into the area, and there's a long-term plan by the government for those particular area, and your emotion is not the one leading you because of what you are seeing now, but you are making a strategic plan and you are making an intelligent decision at that moment. Most of Nigerians, when they make money, maybe in one business or the other, especially those Nigerians in diaspora, they quickly want to spend the money. They're emotional. They quickly look for a way to tie the money down somewhere, maybe in a real estate or something, and they buy into an emotion, only to discover later that that is not exactly what they wanted. Do not let that happen to you. I myself fell into the same traps years back, but I'm telling you right now, that is not the best way to go. One mistake you should avoid at all costs is choosing a wrong partner. Avoid choosing a wrong partners that are not compatible with your value. It might actually be lawyer, real estate agent, or any professional people or persons that you rely on. Making a successful real estate investment in Abuja have to always do with your team, the people that you work together with, in securing your ideal property or land. So if you select partners that are not okay, that are bad for you, it might lead to bad deed, it might lead to unnecessary complexity, it might lead to unnecessary loss of money, loss of time, and so many things can go wrong when those things are not good. Make sure you vet your partner, those people you'll be working with in securing the landed property that is in Abuja. So take your time, vet them, ensure you know them thoroughly, and ensure they have your interest at heart, not just on the commission that they want to make, but they are ready to stand with you and guide you through the process and stay with you now and also into the future. Okay, so someone who knows is going to be with you now and into the future will not mess up. But if you see select people who are just interested in the now, they just want to quickly make that commission and disappear from your life, they might just end up helping you, guiding you in the wrong way. A good lawyer will help to secure your interest. A good real estate agent who have an expertise and know the locality very well will get you through the process and make sure, and it will give you a proper orientation on what the government plan is for that land and for that place, and also what the future will look like, and so many other things that you can rely on. Number 4 is ignoring hidden costs. There are more to just buying the land and make payments right away there. No. Many people forget that after buying the land, or they do not even know, rather, because they are not given a proper orientation by the real estate agent who is leading them through. And after buying the land, there are so many other costs that may also be attached to that. So ask for what the hidden costs are, take them into an account before you make purchase for the land. For example, you have done your proper research, you have selected your team, you are not emotional, you're in the right spot where you want to get that particular land. Okay, what are the hidden costs? For example, if the land is 5 million naira, okay, after I pay this 5 million naira now, what next? Is there any other hidden cost, or is there any other cost that I'm going to incur after this, like infrastructure, like a development fee, like some surveying, plan fees, and so many other things might come up in future which are not being mentioned to you at the point of purchasing the land. So you have to factor all these other costs into the actual land payments, so that you know whether it fits into your budget. That is the essence of it. So if it doesn't fit into your budget, you can actually source for other land around the same location, since that location is now where you have settled to get the land from. Compare it with what you are getting right now and see whether you can go for that. Okay, so it is just to avoid the nasty surprise down the road. It's not going to change whether the land is good or not, but to avoid nasty surprise and to make sure you factor everything into your budget and you are not being stressed out. Some people get lands, and then after some time, when this hidden cost begin to come up, which they never even budget for, it almost like equal to paying for another land, and sometimes they are being stressed out and looking for somebody who's going to take their own plot instead. That is not really very good. So when fifth mistake a lot of people usually make is not having a plan for the land they are buying, not having an exit strategy. Are you buying the land to build on it? Are you buying the land to resell, to hold until you appreciate and yield and then resell? Are you buying the land to make profit or to trade with it? Are you buying the land as a commercial land to build a commercial building or business on it in future, or maybe a residential building? What actually do you want to do with the land? What is your purpose of getting this land? Your plans, your goal for this land will eventually help you to make a very good choice when you're securing this land. For example, imagine you get a land in a place, you don't actually know what you want to do for it, but that area is allocated as an industrial area. And years down the line, 2-3 years down the line, you say, oh, I want to live in this place, I want to build a house and live here, only to discover that it's being allocated as an industrial area. You can't, if you are in Abuja, for example, if you build a house in that area, it's more likely that it's going to be demolished. Even if it's not demolished, imagine you living in an industrial area with pollution, with noise. It's awkward. Or maybe the land, you really want to make it use of it for commercial purpose, for to build an offices, and just discovered it's a residential allocated area. You can see it's mixed up. All right. So the sixth mistake you should avoid at all costs is to think short term. Okay. So do not take real estate as a quick rich scheme and just want to buy now and the next 3 months become a billionaire, especially if you are buying as a land banking for an investment purpose to raise money or to grow your wealth. So do not, even if you are not using it for investment to grow your wealth, even for your personal use, do not think short term. Always think long time. What is the value of this land will be? What will be the value of this land for me in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, in the next 5, 10 years? Think long time before you make your final decision. If it's not going to be valuable for you in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years or thereabouts, you might have to reconsider your decision. So make sure you are not taking off just now, just today. Make sure it's a long time game. You think long time strategy on it, and that is how real estate is. It's a time game. So guys, these are the 6 top mistakes you should avoid when you are trying to make your first purchase in land property in Abuja, or trying to make an investment in a real estate in Abuja. I've tried to summarize. There are more than this, but I tried to just compress them to these 6 mistakes that you can easily catch up, memorable for you, and you can remember as you go along in your investment journey in the real estate in Abuja. So if you want to know more about an investment, real estate investment, hit that like button and subscribe also to this channel so I can get more of our video when it comes up every week on the land investment and real estate investment in general in Abuja. My name remains Rex Olamide from Techsphere Property Abuja.